Good afternoon and welcome to Patriot Pits. My name is Lake Green and today we are in the deep woods of the New Jersey Pine Barrens in Lacey Township, very close to Forked River, Ocean County, New Jersey, and we are standing in front of the historic Cedar Bridge Tavern, erected in the mid-1700s. This is on Old Cedar Bridge Road. This was actually surveyed originally in 1743 by John Lawrence, and on this road served as a long dividing line for what was East and West New Jersey back in the day. So yes, there were two different colonies for a good amount of time. But basically what happened here at this tavern that makes it notable was really that it is considered the last battle of the American Revolution. Let's check it out. To get to the tavern, we must have got about 2-3 minutes up the road, and I stopped and saw these signs. It says, "Welcome to West Jersey" and "Welcome to East Jersey" on the other side. This was the old Cedar Bridge Road, as I've said numerous times. This road was here since the 1600s. It was a major road, and surveyed by John Lawrence in 1743. This is the dividing line between what was East and West New Jersey. So just some quick architectural facts about the house. This is of completely on the outside. I don't know if it's accurate today, but then at the time it would be completely made of entirely of the shingles of Atlantic white cedar, which can be seen right behind us, some of them. And Atlantic white cedar is a very common tree down in here. The Pine Barrens at the time of the Revolution, it was even more common. And the lumber industry is one of the only industries in the state in the Pine Barrens that didn't peter out. We checked out Batstow, the yarn industry, the glass making industry, the paper industry. All those phased out by the turn of the 19th into early 20th centuries. The lumber from the 18th through the 19th century and even into the early 20th century never died out because of the cedar. And it was only until the forests of the cedar stands were so depleted by the early 1900s that the industry was forced to cease production here. And as I always point out in all my videos, there you go. You could tell the foundation of the house is old and original because of the big chunks of native New Jersey fieldstone. Alright, so this is the main event, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's talk about Cedar Bridge Tavern. It was believed to be built in 1740, and it's supposedly the oldest intact bar or tavern in the United States. This road, as I said before, Old Cedar Bridge Road, runs for a long time, and at the time was a very important stagecoach route in the state. Today, not so much anymore. But really, what happened here on December 27, 1782 is the most interesting and integral part in the history of this building. And what happened was that after a long year of pursuing Captain John Bacon, the leader of the Pine Robbers, Pine Hawks, Pine Banditti, Pine Refugees, a whole bunch of words for them, New Jersey Militia under the command of Captain Edward Thomas and Captain Richard Shreve of Burlington and Mansfield towns, actually ended up pursuing him all the way to this tavern, knowing he was nearby. They ordered their men to rest, to sleep, or to refresh themselves, whatever, and within moments, supposedly John Bacon, Captain John Bacon and his loyalists hid out just up the road on the old Jones Road. Supposedly they lived in caves, and that's how they were able to escape pursuits from Patriots. And within moments they attacked the men at this tavern, killed 1 American and wounded 4, but the Americans were able to wound 4 loyalists before Bacon was able to escape. And he made his escape, and he would be killed a couple months later. This was the last battle of the American Revolution. The war, most of the major fighting had ceased after Cornwallis' surrender at Yorktown in October of 1781, but this, over a year later, just proves that there were still numerous small skirmishes going on. And it's so important to talk about New Jersey in the Revolution. It's the crossroads of the American Revolution for a reason. More battles were fought here in the Revolutionary War than any other state. And this particular area, which was then known as Cedar Bridge, was full of division. Just like the state, there was a mini civil war in New Jersey over the Revolution. The Revolution was in many ways a mini civil war. In this area, Cedar Bridge, about 33% or 1/3 of the population was Quakers, which meant they were abstained from violence. They were pacifists. They did not want to take a side in either way. A lot of them actually owned the iron foundries down here, and they produced a lot of things for the Continental Army, but they did not engage in open conflict, holding the firearm and fighting the enemy. The other third was Presbyterians and Protestants and others, Baptists, and they were really very loyal to the Patriot cause. And then about a third were Tories. And so John Bacon led the Pine Robbers, and they were, a bunch of really bandits, and they have committed atrocities on not only Americans, but also Tories and local civilians. So he was, by the end of the war, a wanted man by not only the Americans, but by the Crown as well. He was condemned by both sides as just being an outlaw. And he met his end in 1783. He almost met his end here, but he didn't. Cedar Bridge Tavern, the spot of the last battle of the American Revolution, and the place where John Bacon made his last escape. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Patriot Pits.